What's up, everybody on YouTube? Max Rock here with another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Moto G3, or the G3 here, or the Moto 3rd generation Virgin Mobile that I got here. Got this phone about 10 months ago. It was $150, and it's 1 gig of RAM, 8 gigabytes of internal storage, 5 megapixel camera in the front, 13 in the back, with dual LED flash, Motorola dimple, as you can see. Headphone jack on the top there, 3.5 millimeter. Also got a microphone on top. I think that's the noise canceling mic. And on the bottom, got the charging port. And my trip. Not sure what the mic is for you to talk, but it's on here somewhere. Anywho, this phone recently got the update to Marshmallow here, and I think it took so long, obviously, because it's on Virgin Mobile, and well, it has to go through the carrier first. It probably had to go through Motorola, then go through Sprint, then go through Virgin Mobile, and that probably was that's probably what took it so long here. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you that the phone is definitely running Marshmallow. I am shooting this with the Moto G4 here. I got a video coming up about the Moto G4 too, so stay tuned for that. So you see 6.0.1. Patch level is June 1st, but I don't care about that because patch level still, it doesn't matter which one it is. But anyway, yeah, I got this phone turned back on here, and I actually had trouble with using it beforehand because I was on the Stylo 2 at first. What I did was reactivate the Stylo because I wanted to test out the Virgin Mobile network again. And I got a video up about that on the channel. You can go check it out. And I was trying to switch over between both phones. You know, I wanted to use one day, use the other next day. And it gave me trouble with actually switching over. I ended up calling the reps on the phone, and you know, I talked to them. I spoke with them. They told me, because the phone was bought in 2015, which was like a week left in 2015 when I brought it, they said it wasn't compatible with the $35 plan that they just announced and the $45 plan. So I thought that was weird. And after this update to Marshmallow, everything switched over smoothly. Because that's the first thing I did. When I got the update, I was like, let me go ahead and try to switch this over and see what happens. And it worked with no problem. So what I did, I went ahead and reset the phone here. I got a couple apps on here, but nothing too major. Let me go ahead and get this focused in here. Go to storage and whatnot, USB. As you can see here, with 8 gigabytes of internal storage, Android system uses up 3.47, and it leaves you with about 4.53 gigabytes of space. And 2 of them gigs are already used, so you got about 2.53 gigabytes available to you. And that's probably a little less than what you would get than what you would get if you had something stock, because as you see, I got a couple apps on here: SoundCloud, Amazon, Studio, Speed Test, Backgrounds, because you know, I like to have different wallpapers frequently. But the phone does have things like let me see, where you can search the home screen with the Google Tap Now, whatever. I don't really use that, but it's there. It has adaptable storage. I went ahead and I tried to use the SD card in here, and it worked perfectly fine, but I ended up putting that 16 gigabyte card into my Blu-ray HD, which is over there in the bed, and I don't feel like reaching for it. But I made a couple phone calls with the phone here. The network for Virgin Mobile actually seems to work better on this phone. Like, I get better coverage. Like, the signal isn't as fadey as it is on the LG. Like, if I had the LG right now, you would see that it says LTE. Oops. You would see that it says LTE there, but there would be no bars. Like, it would be so weird when it does that. Sorry about that. So, yeah, everything does run a bit smoother. Basic things that I couldn't do on it before, I'm able to do now. There's not really too much to say about it here. It just basically functions like a phone that has Marshmallow. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. So, have been using this phone here, and what I can say again, like I was saying, is the network coverage. It's the signal on this phone, like the actual what's the word I'm looking for? The antennas are better in this phone than it is in the LG, because when it comes to the coverage, I have no issues here in my house. Like, if I was on 3G, I'll probably have all 6 bars. That's how good the coverage is. And with LTE, I got about 3 bars, which doesn't make sense, but hey, whatever. Not I want to complain here. So yeah, I've been using it for about 2 days with the Virgin Mobile Network. I'm gonna give it about a few more days before I make a video talking about it completely here. But yeah, the phone does have 6.0.1 Marshmallow now. So if you bought this phone here, $50, you can get a Moto G with a gig of RAM, 8 gigabytes of storage. I think it's $50 at Best Buy still. You can get the update to Marshmallow, and you'll have a phone with Marshmallow with a 13 megapixel camera and a 5 megapixel camera in the front, which is still good in my opinion. You get a front firing speaker, which is on the bottom. This is a really good phone, right? Still a good phone. Actually, still better than a lot of phones that are coming out. And performs really well to only have 1 gig of RAM. Yeah, it performed better than the original Stylo too. So anyway, end of this video here. I'm gonna cut it off short. I want to say, of course, thank you for watching. As you guys know, my name is Max the Rock, and peace, y'all. Peace.